Hey guys, this is Andrew from mobileburn.com taking a look at the new HTC One. Not going to get too deep into the specs because you can obviously just read that, but I wanted to give you first impressions. When you hold the phone, it is very light and it's very smooth, nice to the touch. On the back, it's an all aluminum body around pretty much the whole phone. The back, you have silver, and it also comes in black. The black picks up a little bit more moisture, so I prefer the silver. But it's very light. When you look around the design of it, it kind of reminds you of the Droid DNA, how it kind of slopes in the back and it has that rectangular shape. Instead, this has a 4.7-inch screen, so it's a little smaller than the DNA in that way. You also notice on the front, it has dual speakers, stereo speakers. These are kind of loud. There's a lot of noise in here at the moment, but I can still kind of make out the audio. And I like that because they have two speakers on here. Normally you see the speaker ports at the bottom, but at the bottom all you hear is your micro USB charging port. You have volume on the left, kind of like you do on the DNA, but thankfully there's none of that annoying flap covering the charging port. On the top, this is the menu button, but it's also a little IR button, so in case you want to connect it to a TV or a set-top box or something like that, you can do that as well. It has a front-facing camera and it has a back camera. Now the camera is interesting because instead of talking about megapixels, which you normally hear about with phones, they talk about ultrapixels. The concept of ultrapixels is basically, instead of caring about how big the image is, you need to care about how big the pixels are. So when you take a picture with the bigger pixels, you're going to capture more light and it's going to be better quality. So in low quality settings like right now where there's not a lot of light going on, it's going to capture a better image than you typically see. It has Beats audio, which I mentioned from the speaker before, and aside from that, it has a really nice body. I love the size of it, the design, the weight, everything's pretty cool. Hey guys, I'm back. My last model got confiscated, so I'm back on the standard ones. Like I was saying before, you can kind of make out the megapixels isn't what matters, it's the ultra pixels. It has the LED flash on the back. On the front-facing camera has the wide-angle lens, so it's 88 degrees. So if you have like a group photo, it's going to take a wider picture and it's going to be better off. Aside from that, they've got the HTC logo here. The back button, the home button, doesn't have the multitasking button, but there's a feature here where when you go into settings, you can actually program certain gestures and display buttons. So you can program the back button to work for that, and when you hold down the home button, it brings up your old friend Google Now and voice search, and you can say where is New York City and then start searching, and it works out for that way. So this is just a quick look at the HTC One. It's nice. We don't know price yet, but we do know that in the United States at least it's going to come on AT&T, T-Mobile, and Sprint. No word on Verizon, but you know Verizon doesn't have a problem being late to the party. Oh yeah, I almost forgot to mention, when you're in the home screen here, you can actually change the way that it appears on the grid. So when I go to grid size, I can change it to be 3x4 or a 4x5. Something simple, very easy to do. Got the folders and all that. Anyway, this is Andrew from mobileburn.com. Thanks for watching.